My name is R. Crosby Lyles, and this is News from the Can. I made a whole hour-long video already about everything going on around the Charlie Kirk assassination. I want to ask everybody to keep your powder dry and don't lose your marbles just yet, because right here, did Israel silence Charlie Kirk? The link for this video is in the description.
And to show in his once blind loyalty, take a moment to like and share this video. If you haven't already, kindly subscribe to support my work.
Smoking gun.
Thank you.
Fact is now Bibi and the Israeli hard-right government has a mandate. I gotta be careful the way I say this. They're gonna try to ethnically cleanse Gaza.
Yep.
I mean, I don't use that term lightly, okay? They're talking about basically removing 2.5 million people from there, okay? And honestly, they have a mandate to go seek justice and revenge. They do. This idea that they need to have a truce or a peace treaty, that's morally crap after you see women and children be burned alive and dragged to the streets. But there are some serious questions here, Patrick. And let me tell you, my pattern recognition over the last 5 years has become pretty sharp. COVID, Maui fires, Epstein. When I see a story and it doesn't click, our guts are usually right. So I've been to Israel many times. The whole country's a fortress. When I first heard this story, I still had the same gut instinct that I did initially. I find this very hard to believe. I've been to that Gaza border. You cannot go 10 feet without running into a 19-year-old with an AR-15 or an automatic machine gun that is an IDF soldier, right? The whole country is surveilled. And so let me just kind of go through this. We don't talk about Israeli politics very often, and most Americans don't know this. The last 9 months, Israel was on the brink of civil war. It's not an exaggeration. This judicial stuff, there were hundreds of thousands of Israelis taking to the streets because Bibi Netanyahu is basically redefining the Israeli constitution. That's not an exaggeration, right? He said the judicial branch has too much power. There were protests planned this week against Netanyahu, where they anticipated tens of thousands of people to take to the streets. That's all gone, Patrick. Netanyahu now has an emergency government and a mandate to lead. I'm not willing to go so far that saying that Netanyahu knew or there was intelligence here, but I think some questions need to be asked. Was there a stand down order? Was there a stand down order? 6 hours? I don't believe it. Israel's the size of New Jersey. When I took a helicopter ride from Jerusalem to the Gaza border, it's 45 minutes.
Wow.
6 hours. They're live streaming the killing of Jews. Did somebody in the government say stand down? That is a legitimate, non-conspiracy question. The whole country is the IDF. The whole country is.
Yeah.
And you're trying to tell me that they're going to concerts and kibbutzes and schools, and by reports, 6 hours. Let's say it's 3 hours.
That's suspect. Go ahead, Rob.
It's also not like a right-wing reporting. This is from the New York Times. The long wait for help as massacre unfolds in Israel.
9
I can't think of a more liberal news outlet than the New York Times.
And by the
All right, I'm going to leave it at that, because this OpenmindedThinker show on YouTube is where I saw it. And I just saw it just now, 9/11/2025. So the information that we're getting from the shooter, one shot. You're talking about a guy skinny guy that, well, I mean, I'll let you decide, I'll let you profile what the guy looks like. One shot with a bolt-action rifle. Guy exfils from the building, exfils from the fucking campus, leaves the weapon in the woods, and has yet to be apprehended. One shot, 200 yards. It's 520 something feet, 520 feet, something like that, with a one shot with a bolt action rifle. He went out to the edge and walked out. You could see him go out across the edge of the building, set up, one shot, and exfilled, left the building. Got out with the weapon, stashed the weapon in the woods, and disappeared. That's a professional hit. That's a professional hit. So everybody keep your powder dry, okay? Please do not let chaos erupt on the streets of America because this assassination was not done by a liberal. I already made a comment on Joe Rogan's thing. I said, you know, you find me a liberal who can make a 200-yard shot with a bolt-action rifle, exfil from the property, stash the weapon, and not be apprehended. I mean, come on, man. You know what I mean? That wasn't peace, love, and granola. That was a trained shooter. So, and then there's this, and I'm like, oh, okay. Go and watch this guy's video. I had a whole hour. I did a whole hour, and then I saw this, and I went, oh, okay. And I heard Cenk Uygur over on Young Turks talking about that he, you know, hey, look, Charlie Kirk, you know, yeah, I mean, you know, they do what they do over there, and I don't know, some people are not happy with him, but I'm here to tell you, man had 3 kids and a wife and a family and stuff, and you know what? He was assassinated. I said in the video that I was starting to make already that, you know, he was starting to soften up on some stuff, you know, maybe starting to turn in. Well, here it is. So I'll let you decide. But I stopped the press as soon as I saw this person's video. So thank you, Open-Minded Thinker Show. I mean, that's it. Smoking gun, dude. Smoking gun. Mr. President, you know, the attack on Cotter is a love test, Mr. President. This is a love test. That's a warning. That's my read on it. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a piano player. Actually, I play guitar, but you know, Charlie Kirk, rest in peace. You know, I mean, this changed my opinion about a lot of stuff. So, yeah, man, it's, you know, but America needs to stop being played. Russia is doing incursions on NATO, on Poland, and there's shit going on with Israel and Netanyahu, and they're playing games over there and stuff. You know, we're like on the precipice here. America's adversaries, you got to know they're loaded for bear. This is why, you know, don't demonize Palantir too much. A lot of those issues that people talk about with Palantir, that's about laws that we need to pass about privacy and, you know, protecting the civil liberties of Americans. So let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. Dr. Alex Karp is correct about a lot of stuff that he says, and that's why you know, Palantir. Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. So that's it. Alex Karp's actually a pretty decent dude. He is. You know, Peter Thiel looks like he might be ill. I don't know. He might be having health issues and stuff. But anyway, that's like a side issue. I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm going to do more on Palantir later. They get demonized a lot, but there's stuff going on, and we need to have everything at our disposal, because they're going to be using facial recognition and gait recognition and all that stuff. A lot of that stuff that Palantir does is going to be used to find this dude. And if they can't find him, then you're going to fucking know. Okay? My name is R. Crosby Lyles. Thanks, guys, for watching. Don't be scared. Be prepared. You know what I mean? This too shall pass. Don't fucking fight with each other, Americans. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Ideology is fucked for idiots. Right, left. Most of us agree way more than we disagree. I don't care what kind of shirt you're wearing or whatever. Really, in all honesty, most of us are basically neoliberals. It's true. It doesn't matter whether you're MAGA or this or that. Most of us are neoliberals. We agree more than we disagree. Even atheists believe in the golden rule. Okay? So, cool it. Thanks for watching. See ya.